Welcome to my channel. So in today's video I will be discussing trend. I'll be talking about trend. What is trend in the market? So that's what I'm here to discuss with you here in this video, and I hope this video will be helpful to you in search of what is trend and all about trend. So what is trend in the market? Once you say a market is trending, what does it mean? Once you say we are on a downtrend and we are in an uptrend or a ranging market, what do we mean? So here, this is what I'm here to discuss with you. So what's the trend? A trend is the current happening. So for some of you that are on social media, you know what social media trend is. So if you bring it to trading, that's what it is. That's the current happening in a particular place, or what's happening at a particular time or in a particular place. So that's trend. That's what trend is. So trending in the market, you are bringing now the trend to the market. So trend in the market, the current happening in the market. So you might ask, what's the current happening in the market? So you look into your chart and you see those candles are going up and going down. Those are candles forming patterns, and those patterns forms trend in the market. Easy steps you can recognize trend in the market. So to keep it easy and short, trends in the market are higher highs when the candles are making higher highs, or the line chart, whichever ones you use. So let's use it as price. Once the price of any particular asset you are on is making a series of higher highs and higher lows, that's trending. That's trending. The market is trending in a direction. So to know the direction of the trend, you have to know if it's going higher highs and higher lows, or it's going lower lows and lower highs. So that's the two difference of trend. So for the uptrend, the market, you see the market going higher highs and higher lows. That's the uptrend. And once you see a downtrend, the market will be going lower lows and lower highs. Seeing low, once it's going down, lower lows and lower highs. That's all you'll be seeing. And once it's going to the upside, you'll be seeing higher highs and higher lows. So that's the meaning and the definition of the trend in the market. So I'll go and show to you how you can recognize or you can spot a trending market on the charts now. So you have to know your trend to give you most times a winning trade. You have to know your trend. So you might be right and still be wrong because of your trend. You might be in the wrong trend, and you can analyze what the chart regarding to your strategies and your edge in the market and still be wrong. Why? You are analyzing in the wrong market trend and you are going against the market trend. So once you go against the market trend, the market is not going to bend to your analysis, or it's not going to come respect your analysis. It's going to print out information. So the market is printing out information. It's left for you now to read the information according to how it will benefit you. So to read this information, you have to be able to identify what trends you are on in the market. If you are in an uptrend, you are going to buy and you look for your entry or for buy. And if you are in a downtrend, you know that yes, this is a downtrend, I'm looking for a sell setup. So let's go and let me show it to you how to recognize a trend in the market. Simple and easy. So I will use the 4 hour for this lesson. We are on XAU USD, that's gold. I'm using gold for this lesson. So this is just a lesson. I'm just using this currently for a lesson. So I'm not telling you to buy or to sell. I'm not telling you to buy gold or to sell gold right now, and I'm not telling you what gold is doing in this video. I'm just coming to show you how a trend looks and how to identify a trend in the market. So this is what it is. So what the first thing you should do when you come on your chart and you want to identify your trend is to go to the higher time frame. So reasons why you go to the higher time frame. The number one reason why you go to the higher time frame is because when you come to the lower time frame, you see a lot of noise. What do I mean by noise? A lot of candlestick will be split around and you can get confused. So from here to this particular zone, so let's use this zone. So let's use this particular zone and see what we have. This is a 4 hour time frame. So the more you go higher on your time frame, so the less the candlesticks you are going to see. You understand what I'm saying? So you understand what I'm saying? So right now we are on the 4-hour time frame. I'll go to the daily time frame right now, and you see how tiny this particular place is going to be. So let's go to the daily time frame. So you can see the daily time frame. You can see how tiny this particular place looks now. So is there a particular time frame that you can use to identify your trend? No, there's no particular time frame. If I should go on the one minute time frame, I'll get my trend. On the any time frame you use, you are going to get a trend. So why I'm just using this and why I'm telling you about the higher time frames and the lower time frames is for you to know where you are, because you might be in an uptrend for the you might be in an uptrend on the daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame, and you'll be in a downtrend on the 1-hour time frame. So you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know exactly what you're looking for before you go into the market. So on the daily, you can see how this place has become. So on the 1 hour, this particular place, you are going to see how the candles will be, how it's going to split around. There's a lot of candles right now, so you can see. So I'm going on the 30 minutes, so we keep going. That's how we'll keep seeing the candles and all of that. So let's use this particular side as our zone to say. Let's use it for the lesson. So we can use any particular place. So let's go on here. What do we say is a trend? A trend is the current happening in the market. So the current happening, we might see a market doing this. We might see a market doing this. So when you see a market doing this, you can see that this current trend is the market is uptrending. You can see the market is uptrending. Right now the market is uptrending. So whenever I see a market doing something of this nature, is uptrending, you can see from here it creates a high, come down to create a low, goes back to break this high it just creates, making it a higher high. You can see that this one was the high. Now that it breaks this particular one, this one is down the high, this one is no longer the high, but it's still a high. So this one is now a higher high. It's higher than this one, that is why it's called a higher high. And this one is higher than this one, that is why it's called a higher high. And this particular one is higher than this one, that is why it's called the higher high. And this one is a low. You can see this low is higher than this previous low, so it's called a higher lows. So you can see them, they are higher lows. You can see they are higher lows, they are higher lows, they are higher lows. So whenever you see a market doing these higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, what you're looking for right now, you're looking for a new low or a higher low for you to buy, then to the upside. That is what you are looking for. So once the trend of a market should change, this is what you are going to see. So the particular high, the particular low, the previous low is going to be taken out, and you see something of this nature. Now you can see a low, you no longer see a high. What are we seeing now? We are now seeing that the market is forming a lower high, a lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So that's what you keep seeing right now. So you know that, okay, this is a change of trend. You know that, yes, this is the change of trend. So this is what I mean by when the previous low is taken out. So this is the previous low. This previous low right now is taken out. So immediately you see something of this nature in the market, this previous low is taken out. All you have to do now is to wait for the market to make a new low. Then you confirm that, okay, this is now a downtrend. Then what are you looking for? You are looking for a sell. You are no longer looking for a buy. Now you are looking for a sell, because the market is making a series of lower lows and now lower highs. So that's why you are looking for a sell. The one important thing also I would love to share with you here is your point of inception. So what's point of inception? Point of inception is the beginning or the start of the particular trend you are on, and the particular line, the particular start point of the candles and the market price. So this is what I'm saying. So you can see here, this an inception point. This is the start of this high that came back down and went back up. So once you don't know the inceptions of your trade, this is the inception of this one, this is the inception of this one, this is the inception of this one. So I'm going to show you now. Once you don't know the inception of your of the price, this is what is going to happen. Once you don't know the inception, the market is not going to go. So the market is not going to go this smooth. You understand what I'm saying? If it's this way, everybody is going to make money from the market. So the market is not going to go this smooth before you will be buying or you'll be selling like this. No, this is what is going to happen. This is why you should know your inception point. So this is your inception point, the start. That's what I mean by the inception point. That's the start of the particular place that breaks your previous high or your previous low. So this is the inception point. Starting from here, market comes back here, you might see something of this nature. So this you can see now. You think that this is the change. You can see or you see something like this nature. You can see this. You can see maybe this is a change of trend, but no, this is not the change of trend yet. You can see that this low has been taken out. You might see that this low has been taken out, then you think this is a change of trend. No, this is not the change of trend here. The inner one is not the change of trend unless it goes here. It breaks this inception point, or unless it goes here to break this inception point, then you can see that it has broken this inception point. This is now a change of trend. Then what are you waiting for? You're waiting for a pullback. Then you continue to the downside. You know that this is a change of trend. So this is why you should know your inception point, because if you don't know your inception point, you are going to get it wrong. And for the other one, maybe you might be going this way. So the market is not going to go straight, right? It's going to form some patterns in here. This is your inception point. If here is not taken out, you are still selling. This now becomes your inception point because it has taken out this previous high. So this here right now is now your inception point. So you have to watch here. So once the market is coming, you see, so this high is your inception point, is the high that is causing all these lows. So you see all of that move and all of it like that. You see, takes out again. You continue until it comes to break this inception point. Then you know that okay, what you are looking for now is a change of trend to the upside. So like that. So this is the first thing you need to identify. So let's go on the price. So let's check for the first one we said was a series of higher highs and higher lows when you are in an uptrend. So once you are in an uptrend, this is what you do to identify. Take your path to an. So what we'll do is, this is the insertion point. You will see a high, you see a low like we said, and you are going to see a low. This is what I was saying. So you can see there's a trend in between. So you see a break, you see a low again. What is the market doing right now? You see a low, you see it again, you still see a high. So all you're going to do once you do this, bring it out from the chart for it to be clear. So then ask yourself, what is the market doing? Is this a lower low, or what is it doing? Is it a lower low, lower highs, or what is it doing right now? So what I can say from here is the market is making higher highs and higher lows. So if I'm looking for whatever I'm looking into right now, I'm looking for a buy. Unless it comes back, the price comes here right now, breaks this zone, I wait for a clear retest that is not going to break this zone anymore. That is not going to break this zone. I wait for a retest to any particular zone, break this zone again, then I know yes, the trend has changed. So that's how you can identify a trend. Use your path to just be drawing it, and if as you keep drawing it, you will see the trend. So you can see from here. So keep drawing it, then you will know
how you can spot the trend very fast. So you can see here inception point. Your inception point is taken out right now, so you can see here is taken out. Here is the low that causes this high, that causes this break of the structure here. So you can see that the trend has changed from uptrend right now. You can see. So after that down move, you can see here the price is coming down. So you can see this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how you'll be seeing it, lower lows and lower. All you just have to do is take your path to know your inception point, the start of every move. So know the start of every move of the candle, then you just spot it out and you identify what you're looking for, then you know the trend. So lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, so higher highs and higher lows, lower lows and lower highs, then you get your trend. That's how it is. So that's how the trend works. If it's going up, you know that's an uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows, and if it's going down, lower lows and lower highs. So that's all I would love to show you in this video. That's how simple it is to identify your trend in the market. So I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Peace.